Hi, thank you so much for joining us again today. Welcome. Today we have a new recipe for you, and it's our herbed salted bread.
Okay, so let's go over the ingredients that we're using for this bread. So we have 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, one teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of yeast, and this is our instant yeast, and we have a half a teaspoon of thyme, 1 teaspoon of rosemary, and 1 teaspoon of basil. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is mix all my dry ingredients together, and then we add our wet to kind of bring the dough, to form the dough. So I add my sugar. That's my basil, rosemary, and my yeast. So what you can do is get rid of all of these bowls here. And mix all your dry ingredients thoroughly. It smells wonderful. You are going to love this. So once it's all thoroughly mixed, now we're going to add our wet ingredients. So I add my oil first. And then we can start adding our water in order to bring it all together. When it starts to become a little bit more difficult to stir, you can start using your hands to bring the dough together. So that's what I'm going to do at this point. Okay. So I'm going to need a little bit more water. So I'm going to just get that and I'll be right back. So let's see. Okay, so this is coming together nicely. Just to make it a little softer. All right, so this is good. Now I'm just going to add some flour to kind of make it hold and form it into our ball. where we can knead it. So I would say I use just about 1/8 of a cup more water than the 1 cup that is usually required. So you would know when you're mixing your dough whether or not you need more or less. And sometimes too, it depends on the flour that you're using. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna wash my hands up. I'm gonna get a clean bowl, oil it with the olive oil, and then I'm going to put my dough in there so it can double in size. All right, so I'm back again. Here we have our herbed bread with our rosemary, basil, and thyme with salt. So all I'm going to do now is put it onto our board and then put it in our pan. And when we're done, when it's done baking in the oven at 350 for approximately 50 minutes, I'll show you the finished product. I wish you could smell it because this is just going to light your house up. Okay, so here we have it. This is our herbed bread, and I'm just gonna let this rise, get double in size, and put it in the oven 350 for about 50 minutes, and I'll be back to show you what the end product looks like. Okay, so we're here, we're finished, the herb bread has finished. This is the final product out of the oven. So we buttered the top so that it can remain nice and moist. So I'm just gonna cut a piece and cut into it so you can see what it looks like. All right, so there you have it. It's our herb bread. You can see you have all the fresh herbs mixed in nicely in there. This would be great to eat with really nice cheese or anything of your liking. All right, well, this is it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next video.